What's up guys, this is Rise, and welcome to another video. I've got a double fighter team for you. I was running for a couple days in Ultra Premier Classic, and we are going to give it a go. You may be thinking, Rise, what do you do against a Charm lead? What do you do against Flyers? A Skarmory? Well, there's not really any Skarmories. What do you do against so many things this team is weak to? Well, we're going to find out, and we're going to see how it performs with an ABA double fighter line. By the way, as we pause here before the first battle, shout out to Callum on Toast from the last video. I didn't realize the Madman, who was running the highest attack weighted team ever, and that video performed really well, so thank you for sending that my way. I didn't realize he also has a channel. He's got a pretty big following as well, so make sure to go check him out. I will put his link in the top right corner. All right, now let's get into some battles. First battle, algorithm confirmed. It's a bad lead, Sylveon. What are we gonna do? So, Rise, why on earth are you staying in with your Heracross against the Sylveon? This is a bad matchup for Heracross. Well, Obstagoon is even worse. So we're gonna sack the Heracross, and we're gonna come in with Muck. He comes in with Walrus. I decide to Acid Spray here and then go in with Goon. I don't know if this is the right play, but we're going to do it anyway. I'm charging up, and my opponent gets too greedy, lets me win CMP here. He's got a shield. He doesn't shield. And maybe he was trying to lure out me to get like switch locked against the Sylveon, but he baits me with a Psy Shock, which kind of stinks. But the Sylveon's fairly low, like Night Slash plus counter should KO. So I actually get a shield from the Charmer. I get the pause there with some lag. Unfortunate, this Night Slash should KO if it goes unshielded. Takes out Sylveon. What's in back? It's Snorlax. And we're able to bank a Cross Chop because the licks are triple resisted. And it's like the perfect Pokemon in back for these two to clean up. Land the Dark Pulse. I figured Acid Spray would just kind of be giving him a win con. If I could just get that last shield, I felt like I was in a good spot, or land the Dark Pulse. And we overcome the Charmer lead. So Raz, what do you do against the Charmer? We just find a way, man. We find a way. We get creative. And we're also fortunate that the Snorlax was in back, because that would have been tough if it was like pretty much anything else. Next battle. Here we go. Walrus lead. Good lead for us. We got two answers for this, so we don't necessarily need to swap out. And in comes Surfetch, and I'm totally content staying in here. I'm going to bait Rock Blast. Kind of hoping to grab a shield, but I understand if he doesn't shield. Yep, nice call. I'm going to respect a potential Brave Bird here, even though I'm expecting a bait. And it is a Brave Bird, so that's a big shield. Heracross still very healthy, so there's a good chance I swap out here depending on what comes in. And it's his own Heracross, so I take it back. I'm fully content just staying in here. This is probably my best answer to Heracross, my own Heracross. And remember, I've still got my Goon for the Walrus. And I don't think the opposing Heracross can counter me down before I get to another Rock Blast, so I'm just going to stay in here. Force this Heracross to burn some energy. Let it go. And now Amok should be able to clean up the Hera. Gonna have to eat a move here. It's gonna hurt, but I'm willing to take it. It's a Mega Horn. That's gonna chunk. Swap in Goon. You could argue maybe I should have like sprayed and then come in Goon, but I think this is fine too. Just coming in Goon right away. Not allowing the Walrus to build up energy. And we should be in a pretty good spot. I'm willing to let this one go. Get off my Cross Chop right away. And I'm thinking, whoa, is my opponent going to let me take this out so he can counter down? And that's exactly what he's going to do. But the counters get this Heracross very low to the point where one Poison Jab is able to KO. And we take the dub. Who's got next on the court? We've got our three. We're running threes. Or walking threes, I guess, with the Season 10 pose. Just walking. By the way, I hope everyone's having a lovely community day. Sandshrew. Sandslash with community day moves. Should be interesting. Should definitely make them more viable in PvP. So looking forward to that. Will I find a match? Why are there queue times, bro? It's rank 20. Okay. Terrific lead against the Obstagoon. In comes Nidoqueen. We do not have a... excuse me. We do not have a solid answer for Nidoqueen. So I'm actually going to close combat here and dip out. Close combat, although resisted, it's a very hard-hitting move. It's still going to chunk the Nido, as you see. Willing to definitely tank the first one, because even if it's an Earth Power, like, I'm not debuffed yet. I'm going to tank this one as well. And it's not the end of the world if I lose Switch, because Muck can still hang with the Obstagoon. I get the boost. We get the boost. Our opponents should still be able to... oh, they make a beautiful catch on their Obstagoon. Very nicely done. But this isn't that bad for us because our switch clock is now up. And we can just completely counter down with Heracross, eat what is likely a Night Slash. We have a move loaded. So if Nido comes in, we're just going to throw a Rock Blast at it. And it's a Crobat. So this is a little sketchy. Crobat a little bit tough for our remaining Pokemon. For our team in general, it's pretty tough. But the Rock Blast that we landed has put it pretty much into Dark Pulse range. Try to catch here. And it kind of works as like a pseudo catch, right? Because he wasn't able to fully farm us down. So he had to expend some energy anyway, even though he had time to react. I respect the potential Earth Power. I farmed down. Now we got double Dark Pulse, so we should be smooth sailing. Smooth sailing. Doesn't actually KO, so I was going to throw the Acid Spray just to make the next couple of jabs do more, but we were in good shape. Even a Shadow Ball from there wouldn't have KO'd. Who is the next challenger? The next enemy? The next opponent that dares to challenge the very unbalanced double fighter team? I guess we'll never know. There we go. Raven. Like from Teen Titans. Good lead here against Blaziken. We're going to resist the counters. We just have to respect the Blaze Kick, of course. I sneak in a counter. Very nice. So I should be ahead. Gonna throw a Rock Blast here. If he shields, I will get to my next Rock Blast before his next Blaze Kick, since I got that sneak in and denial. I get both shields. In comes Walrein. I'm like, what on earth? And I'm like, sure, I'll shield. So I can one-shot you with close combat. Rock Blast wouldn't have KO'd from this range. So that's why we're going for close combat. Bang, get out of here. This is perfectly fine. And he came in right away, so he's going to be switch locked. So he can potentially like Acid Spray something. And he can't clear the debuff. Yes, Empoleon, that's right. We're going to Acid Spray the Steel type. Let's go. One Acid Spray. We totally can live this Hydro, I believe. Totally can tank it. Another Acid Spray coming through. The double spray. Bang. And then we come in with Goon. Oh my goodness. A lovely finish. Double spray the Steel type for some fun. And he Drill Pecked us. Wow. Disrespectful. He tried to get us back from the sprays by Drill Pecking us. And that's a 5-0 for you. So, shows us sometimes these unbalanced teams can actually work well. We had some really good leads. We had a couple bad leads. And we're able to pull off the 5-0. Don't mind if I do. Get a Litten. It's lit. It's lit. We should make like a Pokemon Go music video. It's lit. And then like a picture of a Litten. Toxicroak. Tough lead here in set number 2. Toxicroak kind of beats our whole team. But I'd say Heracross is our best answer for it. Because we do resist the counters. So we can at least fight back here. Correctly shield the Sludge. It's really good for us. I'm just going to go for the close combat. I don't want him to call a Rock Blast. And we land that, which is huge. Now I can get off this Rock Blast and potentially get rid of the Tox or force a shield. I force a shield. And since this is so low, I'm willing to just let my Heracross go. And he actually Mud Bombs, so we're going to live that. And this is about as well as I could ask for this lead to play out. In comes Lax. We've got a great answer with our Obstagoon. And he's staying in. I tried to catch the superpower unsuccessfully. He's staying in, which tells us he's quite weak to Obstagoon in back. He's got to have a double counter weakness. Is it like a Walrein? Is it like a Alolan Muck? I'm not sure. It is a Walrein, and he surrenders. Yeah, probably over at that point since our Goon was still pretty healthy. But I feel like I should at least play that out. Like, what if I had a Gliscor in back or something? Give yourself a chance. Hera versus Shiny Goon. Terrific lead. Second Goon we've seen, I believe. In comes the Sylveon. And this is good that we can actually align our Muck with it. But I'm already thinking, is this double charm? If this is double charm, I could be screwed. And like, I know this is probably just a Psyshock, but I shield because I'm so worried about double charm. Acid Spray. They're obviously not going to shield. I think I should have sprayed right away there. Because look at this. I'm going to shield because I'm that worried about double charm. And it's a Crobat. It's a Crobat. So, in hindsight, just misplayed this game terribly. If I had just saved shields and let Muck go, I think it would have been a much better spot because I probably get off a Rock Blast on Crobat, and then I have my Goon. And all the Crobat can do against Goon is Fang it. And check this out. He Shadow Balls me. He gives me a chance. But we're still in a pretty rough spot here. I guess I should have thrown that Night Slash. Because now he can just come in here. But even if we get off that Night Slash, I think whether he shields or doesn't shield, we still kind of just lose. Because he gets to this move here. Night Slash is a sub. Maybe he's not running Cross Chop. And he takes us out. The streak comes to an, what was that, like a 7-game winning streak? With the double fighter line? All streaks come to an end eventually. And it's on to the next one. Hera into Walrus. Good lead. Walrus, one of the most common Pokemon you will see. I was not sure what to do here. Because I don't really have an answer for this. So I decided to Rock Blast and dip. Probably not the right play. And he gets off a... I just dropped a hat. And he gets off a Poison Fang. So now my Hera has been like severely chipped. So I probably, in hindsight, should have just gone Muck straight away. I think that's probably the best play. Because 2 Dark Pulses plus all the jabs pretty much KOs. And all he can really do is Poison Fang spam and add up with the air slashes. I decided a Dark Pulse here since they're probably not going to shield the first one. People never shield Amok because they always think they're going to get sprayed. I get off a spray here, and check out what I'm going to do. I'm going to spray, I'm going to aggressive swap, and it took him a little bit to react there, and I actually sneak in a counter as well. So he has 2 spears, and he's not going to get the second one off. But this is still not great, because we're about to get debuffed. Just hoping it's something we can take and back. Fang hits us, and nope, it's a Charmer. So in hindsight, I'm not sure that's like realistically a winnable game. I'm not sure what I do. I guess come in Goon against the Crobat, but like I have to keep switch, and Goon can't really keep switch against Crobat. So that's kind of just a tough team comp in my opinion. I'm not sure there's a whole lot I realistically could have done. But that's alright. That's GBL. Sometimes you're unlucky. And it's not because the matchmaking system is out to get you. It's just because that's Go Battle League. It's blind 3. Sometimes there's going to be team comps that you just can't realistically beat. Because that's what Pokemon is, right? It's all about matchups. And it's up to you to maximize those matchups, try and make some creative plays to flip those games with neutral matchups, games that are winnable. But not every game is winnable when you lock in those 3, but I'd say the majority of them are. Good lead here against SCAV. This is our best response for it, so this is where we want to see it in the lead scenario. Sneak in a counter. I'm going to respect an Aerial Ace, even though I know it's probably just a drill run, so always kind of stinks to shield that. In comes Gliscor, and we do not have a great answer to Gliscor. So I'm going to go in with Goon, because it kind of has to hit me with an Earthquake to do anything. And I can just get off these Night Slashes. I'm already down a shield, so I don't really want to shield the Earthquake. Gonna get off another Slash here. I should be able to counter down before he gets to an EQ. But he's gonna hit me with a Night Slash here. So I'm willing to let it go. I'm definitely not gonna shield this. Can I still counter it down? I can, and I come out with a move, which is nice. Gonna blind Night Slash, and it's the Nidoqueen, and this is gonna be tough. How the heck do we win this game, ladies and gents? We've got a dang Nidoqueen. I'm gonna bait here with Acid Spray. I get a shield, and then I combo with my move here, thinking he's probably gonna shield since he just got debuffed. And I get both shields, and that is absolutely massive because my Muck is still healthy, and now it's the Queen, after these counters especially, is in Dark Pulse range. He catches the close combat. It's a nice play, but I mean, I had to get rid of this thing anyway, so it's not a huge deal. And I figure I might be able to live in Earth Power, so I try to call a bait. It wasn't a bait. But we live it anyway. Tanky Muck with our amazing IVs, right? 13 attack. And we get off the Dark Pulse here. And we take out the Nido. That was looking fishy. But we pull it out in the end. 3209 wins. Wow. It's a lot of battles. It's a lot of battles for you. And I believe this is the last battle of the video. You know, I've been rocking this outfit for a while. Let me know what you guys think in the comments if you made it this far in the video. What do you think about the Rise outfit? Should I change it up? Do you like it the way it is? Hera into SCAV again. Good lead. In comes Kanto Muck. So, I'm not sure if that's smart or not what I did. I built up and then I swapped in Muck to tank this energy. Maybe I should have just swapped Muck right away, to be honest, because now after I give this Muck such a head start, it makes it a little bit more uncomfortable to deal with. Versus this is normally a pretty comfortable matchup for a Muck. Normally he can just beat his brother because Dark Pulse is going to hit a lot harder. Oh, and my opponent does me a huge favor here. I can break this down shortly. It's the last battle. My opponent does me a huge favor by giving up Switch. Because right here, let's see. Right here, I take this Thunder Punch. He could potentially shield my move, and if I Dark Pulse him, he can definitely jab me down first. I would have had debate here. But by giving up Switch, it puts me right back in control. If he just takes Switch, he gets S-Cav on my Obstagoon, and then whatever he had in back on my Heracross. But our opponent gives up Switch, which I don't think was the right play. Then I get my Hera back in here. Get off my Rock Blast, I get a shield. I'm going to respect whatever move this is, and then I'm going to counter all the way down. Just a drill run. I could have taken that, but who knows? Heracross could be useful. I've got a Rock Blast ready for this Muck. And the Muck actually shields, so it's probably going to get to a move. I'm going to shield. I'm going to counter down. And I'll have energy for whatever's in back, and it's a Walrus. So I guess because of our double counters, our opponent deciding not to take back Switch wasn't that big of a deal, because no matter what, he would have had his Walrus lined up against a counter user. So Heracross probably just sweeps in the end anyway. But we go 5-0, and then we go 3-2, so 8-2 total with this double fighter line. And that's the video for you, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Go Battle League. It's a great season, as we know, interlude season, to test out some new mons, some new teams. And sometimes these unbalanced teams can actually put in a lot of work in Go Battle League. You see it with like ABB lines, and this is more of an ABA line. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, anything you want. Comments help us out here, helps our videos get promoted on the algorithm that actually exists, the YouTube algorithm. And all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.